Mr. Martin striking her, she continued to insist that it was her fault. Now, that's not uncommon for victims of domestic violence. It's also not uncommon for victims to refuse to testify.
Was that?
Some are emotionally or financially dependent on their abuser. Some are scared of reprisals. And a victim of domestic violence is most at risk when she goes against her abuser or tries to leave. This is exactly why domestic violence laws were changed in New York, to protect people who were unable or unwilling to protect themselves. Just because a person can't admit or is in denial about their abuse doesn't mean that the abuse didn't happen or won't worsen.
Thank you.
Sergeant Benson, did Mrs. Martin express fear of her husband to you?
Not directly, no.
Did she cite financial or emotional dependence as reasons not to testify?
She did not.
So it's possible the reason she's not testifying, the reason she married Mr. Martin, is because she's in love with him and believes he'll be a good husband.
That's not what I saw in the video.
You do know my client has expressed regret and agreed to anger management and spiritual counseling.
Yes, and I've heard that before.
Sergeant, do you believe in the rehabilitative power of anger management?
Not always, no.
Wasn't a detective in your squad who severely beat a civilian recently returned to active duty after a short stint in anger management?
Objection, relevance.
Goes to her expert opinion, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
My detective lost his temper with a horrific child abuser, not his wife.
But your point is, anger management is sufficient enough for a violent police officer to get his gun back, but insufficient to rehabilitate A.J. Martin, a man without so much as a prior speeding ticket.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I won't ask any more questions about the sergeant's double standard. Withdrawn.